What's going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for another review of Love and Hip Hop Miami. What is going on, you guys? As you all already know, every Tuesday is Love and Hip Hop Day. There's Love and Hip Hop Miami that I do early in the day, and then at night we do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay, so those are the only two videos that you guys will be getting today. I might do a live later, but if I don't do the live later, I'll do it tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow. Okay. So I'm trying to get this video done because I know that T is going live at 7:15 for his birthday, and I got to be there, of course. All right. Now, before we get into anything, just be on the lookout for my Love and Hip Hop Live tonight at 9:05 right after the show. I won't be on the panel tomorrow for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because it is Sakina's birthday. So I'll be hanging out with her for her birthday tomorrow. So I won't be on the panel. So don't be looking for me now. And it will be on JB's channel. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this review. Now, I'm going to let y'all know this episode was a filler, and I don't see this review being no longer than 15 minutes. I promise you, I don't. And if it is more than 15 minutes, that means I really tried to drag it. Just being honest. But anyway, we're going to start it off with Shay. Now she comes over to her mama Sandra's house, and Sandra apologizes to Shay about making a mockery of her pain when she first came over there the last time. Shay admits to Sandra that she's distancing herself from Fabo at this particular moment. She don't want nothing to do with Fabo. She don't want to talk to Fabo. She don't want nothing to do with him. That's just basically where she's at with it right now. And to be quite, and she says that she's more focused on her daughter and, focused on mending the relationships with her and her homegirls. Great way to look at things. Because Shay, I really got faith in you, being honest. Because there was a time where I really liked you, and that was during the Flavor Love days. And when I saw you on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I really thought that I was really gonna be fucking with you. Like I really thought that I was gonna like you. But when you got on there, you made yourself look like a complete asshole. And I just think that Shay has redeemable qualities in a sense. I do think that she has some redeemable qualities about herself. I do think that she could really make this better in her own in her own way. Um she got herself involved with Pleasure Pete, and she got herself involved with Scrappy, and she got herself involved in Fabo. And Fabo was probably the worst out of everybody. And I'm just glad that she's no longer dumbing herself down to be with Fabo. She says that she wants to have an all ladies night with all of her homegirls. Unbeknownst to her, everybody beefing with each other, but I digress. MJ comes over and he apologizes to Shay about the song that he made and about how insensitive he was to her feelings at the time of her breakup with Fabo. Sandra says that she doesn't want to see Shay get into another relationship right now. She wants Shay to heal from her relationship. And to be honest, that is the best thing that you can do is heal from one relationship before you get involved in another. Let me take out the time to, insert myself into this. When I was in a relationship in 2019, I was in a relationship for a good, let me see. We was in a relationship for about 8 months, and I really fell in love with this man. Fell in love with him, broke and all. I was in love with him, and I did so much for this man. But we broke up because I felt that he was using me, and he was. Not only was he using me, he was cheating on me the entire time, and I never knew. So I broke up with him, and it took me so long to get over him. And even though I knew that he wasn't shit, I still loved him. Sometimes we know that a motherfucker ain't shit, but we still love them regardless of what they do. And sometimes that is the worst thing in the world. But I still loved him, so I didn't care. But at the same point in time, I had to think about myself, and I had to look at myself and be like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? What are you saying? Like, it's not even worth your time. And I didn't get into anything until maybe about 2 years later. I exclusively started dating Bubs the God, and that was like the best experience ever and stuff like that. So it's just like you got to heal first and make sure your mind is right so you can go into the relationship with no more baggage. MJ misses Amada, but Shay doesn't think that MJ and Amada should be a thing, and I don't think they should be a thing either. Sandra thinks that Shay should bridge the gap, but Shay don't agree with Amada and MJ being together no more. And to be honest, I agree with that. She fucked his friend and got 2 kids by him, so there's really no need for them to be together. So we get into Eliza's selfish ass, okay? Willa comes over to do the vision board with Eliza. Willa apologizes to Eliza for going off on her at Eliza's event. I personally don't really think that she owed Eliza any fucking apology because she didn't do nothing but tell Eliza the damn truth. Eliza is selfish. Eliza doesn't think about the choices that she makes, and Eliza doesn't think about her daughter Shamaya at all. She only thinks about her motherfucking self. That's all she thinks about. That is all she fucking thinks about in the least. So I don't think you owed her no apology, Willa, but I guess you did that to bridge the gap or make things better, whatever. But she did explain why she felt the way that she felt about the pregnancy. Now, she did say that when Shamaya was born, you had your mama raising Shamaya while you went to Miami and lived your life. You was there financially for her because you was doing things that you were doing down there in Miami, but you wasn't there emotionally. You don't really know Shamaya like that. So now you got another child after Shamaya by Future. And we know what happened with that. It was a whole bunch of drama with that. Now you're pregnant by a man that you can't even name on a damn show. So, yes, they all have concerns because they know that you're good for fucking up your life. That's why they're doing that. I don't feel like they're trying to dog you out. They just know that you're good and capable of fucking up your life. So I'm here for Willa trying to tell you the right thing. You need a Willa. I got a Carl and a Tramiel. You need a Willa in your life to tell you the right thing and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. Eliza says that she plans on telling Shamaya about the pregnancy, but Willa want to know, how do you think Shamaya is gonna feel about it? And all Eliza can say is, well, me and Shamaya are good. Me and Shamaya are good. Y'all not really good. Y'all just put band-aids and ointment on the situation and just try to let it heal that way. Y'all not really healed. And I feel like y'all will never be healed because Eliza never wants to take any accountability for the things that she do or the things that she has done. I don't understand it, honestly. I don't get it. So it is what it is though. I just feel like it's ridiculous. But whatever. So like I said, Willa reminds Eliza about her past, and of course, Eliza, be trying to over talk and try to get them to not talk about her past, but your past is very relevant to the situation. They don't want you to do the same shit that you're doing. In so many words, they're in a nice way telling you that you're a deadbeat ass mama and they don't want you to be there for this child that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's all they're saying, but you're not gonna hear it that way though. You ain't gonna never hear it that way because you're too focused on yourself. So then they asked about the child's father, and Eliza was like, "Girl, you act like you don't know who it is." And so she was like, "Oh, it's him. I didn't even know y'all was doing stuff like that." And then Eliza was like, "Well, I don't see why you wouldn't think that." And so that's when Eliza was in the confessional saying, "I can tell my daughter and I can tell my family who my baby daddy is, but I can't tell you who my baby daddy is." The only reason why you can't tell the public who your baby daddy is because he probably don't want to be seen with your ass. That's the only thing. But anyway, we get into Marlon and Vicky. Marlon used to mess around with Vicky while he was married to Flo, but now that he knows that he can't fight for his marriage the way that he wanted to and shit like that, he's back on the prowl with Vicky. They out here having dinner and stuff, and they just talking about all the things they used to do, and how he always missed her and never forgot about her and all that other stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's what we're doing. Great. Pinky Doll and Asia, they meet up. Pinky Doll apologizes to Asia for the spectacle that she caused at their single release event. The single that none of us ever listened to and will listen to. Yeah, that one. Um, let's see. Asia says that she pretty much wants to move forward with Pinky Doll and not really hold on to the negativity, and they cheers to a new beginning. So Shay is having her ladies' night, but what she didn't realize is that all the ladies in the place that she invited to this shit, they ain't fucking with each other no more. They're all beefing with one another now. So everybody didn't show up. So no one showed up but Amada and Zoe. They go to a country club. And as they sit down at the table, Zoe reveals that she's no longer cool with Sheen. So the girls want to know why, and Zoe explains why. And she said she was just basically telling Ching, that the dude that she with is ain't doing nothing but clout chasing off of her name and stuff like that. And she said that, Ching went off on her and didn't want to hear anything that she had to say, so she just let the shit go. And so Shay was like, "Well, do you think that you guys can get back on a good foot?" And Zoe was like, "Absolutely the fuck not. We cannot." And I was like, "Good. Y'all don't need to, because she did the most when she didn't even have to." Um Amada reveals that she wants to have more kids with Alan. And I agree with everything that Shay said. Why would you want to have more kids with Alan when you already got two fucking children by him that he don't even help you with? Your mother helps you with them. So why would you want to have another child by a motherfucker that's already not helping you with the ones you got? It don't make sense, Amada, but you don't make sense. So what do I expect? Um Shay reveals that she's going out on a date with somebody. She's starting the healing process, trying to get over Fabo, meeting new people, being on a dating app and stuff like that. So then MJ performs his song to Amada. He pulls Amada to the side. They have a civilized conversation about the past and everything that has transpired, and they seem to be in a decent place. We get into Eliza. Eliza and Shamaya and their kids are taking photos for Christmas, and Eliza, gives her flowers, and Eliza reveals that she's pregnant, and Shamaya has a cool reaction. So she has the reaction that Eliza wanted her to have. It's time for Gael's grand opening. I want to go to shit that she opens. Flo arrives and wasn't invited, and she tells her what she say? She says, you wasn't invited, and Flo cusses her out and all this other stuff. I wouldn't have gone anyway. Flo and Gael arguing. Marlon walks in with Vicky. And then Flo and Gael starts arguing, and then Yanni and Flo argue. And Yanni is very confused by the fact that Flo was arguing with one of Marlon's side pieces and shit like that. He wants to know why she cares so much. And that's a good question. Why do you care so much if you're done with him? You got a whole nother man that you've been bragging about. But okay, girl, do you? Shay goes out on a date with Mike Nasty. He talks about his past. He went to jail for selling drugs. He was married once. He had a daughter. He's in the daughter's life. And they seem to have good chemistry. Shay seems to really like him and all this other shit. And she just wants to get to know him better. He looks like somebody that's out of her comfort zone, because she seems to date the same type of men. And he don't seem like the same type of man. So I'm glad that she's giving him a chance. We at the end of the episode. I told y'all this episode when shit. Asia, Deja, and Pinky Doll. Jay and Deasia is no longer a thing. Jaden wants to focus on himself. Pinky Doll apologizes to Trick for creating a spectacle, and Trick accepts her apology. Asia tries to tell Deja that her and Pinky Doll have made up. Pinky Doll has apologized to her and stuff like that. So she thinks that they should try to bury the hatchet. But Deja refuses to bury the hatchet, and Pinky Doll says fuck it and fuck her and everything she stands for. Yeah, so that was the episode. I just got to be honest with y'all. Love and Hip Hop Miami was trash yesterday. It was trash. And I can't believe that I'm still reviewing this show. Like, by now I would have been gave up on it, because I didn't gave up on Toya and Reginae already. It's like I like the show, but it's like, do I want to keep reviewing it? And then they already on a season finale on Friday. So it's kind of like, how am I gonna do this? But whatever. But yeah, that was my review on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Instagram and my TikTok will be down below. All right, you guys, I will see you guys on the next video, which would be my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. The link is already available, so go ahead and set your reminders for that. And I will see you guys tonight at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Scotty loves you guys, and I hope you guys love me back. Bye, y'all.